Good morning, student. In the last period, we have completed the reading of the chapter, and today I am going to explain the lesson with hard word meanings. So, take the pencil and listen to me very carefully. Okay, now let's start the lesson. Chapter number 5, are food and nutrition. It means what types of nutrition present in the food, or what is nutrition, what is the meaning of nutrition, what are the types of nutrition. Okay, so all these terms present in this lesson, we are going to learn about them. So, can we start the lesson? Okay. Who are healthier in the given pictures? Tick right the correct pictures. It means which picture is correct. This activity we have done in the last period. Let's see again. In this picture, a man is doing yoga with the children, which is very healthy habit for the body. Yoga is very good exercise for the human body. So this picture is showing a good habit. So we just put right in the place. In the second pictures, a boy is eating junk food. Junk food is very unhealthy for the body. So this picture is not correct. So we are just putting this sign cross, because this picture is showing incorrect activity. In this picture, two boys are watching TV. This is very unhealthy for the eyes. So this is not correct. That is why we put cross here. In the next picture, a girl is skipping. Skipping is very good for human body, because skipping is a good exercise. That is why this picture is correct. We put right sign. Okay, so start the lesson. We all need food to live and grow. Food gives us energy to work and play. It keeps us healthy and makes us strong. It protects us from disease. Food is a basic need of our life. Without food, we cannot live. Without food, we cannot grow. We cannot do any work, because we get energy from the food. And to do any activity, we need energy, which we are getting from food. Food keeps us healthy and makes us strong. And also food protects from many diseases, because there are very rich in nutrients in the food, or nutrients like vitamin and minerals protect us from disease. Nutrients. What is nutrient? Substance that provide energy for survival and growth of our body are called nutrients. In the food, there are many types of nutrients which are providing energy for survival and growth. These substances are called nutrients. The nutrients present in our food are carbohydrate, fats, protein, vitamins and minerals. So these are the types of nutrients: carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamin and minerals. These are the substances which provide us energy, growth and protect us from disease. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates give us energy to do work. People who do more physical work need more carbohydrate-rich food. Carbohydrates have two forms, sugar and starch. Carbohydrate is the type of nutrient which is very rich in food. People who do more physical work, they need more carbohydrate, because carbohydrate is an energy-giving food. The form of carbohydrates are sugar and starch. Carbohydrate found in the food in two forms. First is sugar and second is starch. Rice, wheat, potato, bread, sweet, etc. are rich in carbohydrates. These are the sources of carbohydrates. We get carbohydrate from these sources. Rice. Carbohydrate present in rice in the form of starch. In the wheat, carbohydrate present in the form of starch. Potato. In the potato, there is too much starch. And sweet in the form of sugar. Carbohydrate present in the sweet in the form of sugar. Fats. Fats give more energy than carbohydrate. They also help to keep our body warm. Our body store extra fat for future use. But too much fat is harmful for our body. Fats. Fats give more energy than carbohydrates because there is very rich amount of oil and energy substance present in the fat. Fats also keep our body warm, and our body store fat for future. But too much fats is very harmful for the body. If you are getting too much butter, too much ghee, you will be fat, and they cause many diseases like blood pressure, heart problem, overweight. These are the major problems which are caused by the over fat. Okay, so we can say carbohydrate and fats are the energy giving food. If we are getting carbohydrate and fat in proper amount, we get energy. But over carbohydrate and fat causing many diseases. So we get carbohydrate and fat in proper amount or amount which are need for the body. Proteins. Proteins help our body to grow. They help us to build muscle, other organ and repair damaged parts. Protein is a very important nutrient for the body because protein is the body building food. By getting protein, our body get built, and it help us also build muscle, other organ, and also help in repair damaged part. If you have damaged any part, so protein can help in the repairing of damaged part. That is why they are called body building nutrient. Okay, what are the sources of protein? The sources of protein are egg, beans, pulses, cheese, meat, and nuts are rich in proteins. These are the sources of protein. Eggs, we get protein from eggs, from beans, from pulses, and cheese. These are rich in protein. So if we want to our body get fastly growth, so we can take these type of food to grow body fastly. Vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals are nutrients that keep our body healthy. They also help our body to fight against disease. Vitamin and mineral very necessary for the body because these nutrients are helping to body fight against disease. That is why they are called protective food. They are called protective food because they protect from diseases. They make the body like this, which is able to fight against the diseases. There are different types of vitamins. Look at the table to know about the different vitamins and their sources. Vitamin A. First vitamin is vitamin A. Vitamin A, from where do we get vitamin A? We get vitamin A from milk, egg, carrot, mangoes. These are the sources of vitamins. Vitamin A. Vitamin B. Milk, green leafy vegetables, meat, whole grain. These are the sources of vitamin B. Vitamin C. Citrus fruits, green vegetables, tomatoes, cauliflower. These are the sources of vitamin C. Okay. Vitamin D. Sunlight. Vitamin D. Vitamin D we get from sunlight, egg yolk, milk, fatty fish and dairy product. These are the sources of vitamin D. Egg yolk means the yellow portion of the egg. You have seen in the middle of in the center of egg there is a yellow portion that is called yolk, yellow portion of egg. Okay. Vitamin E. Vitamin E we get from corn, cereal, vegetable oil, soya bean, almonds. These are the sources of vitamin E. Vitamin K. Vitamin K are found in cabbage, spinach, broccoli, olive oil. These are the sources of vitamin K. Calcium and iron are some common minerals. These are the sources of calcium and iron. Cheese is the source of calcium, nuts, calcium, pomegranate, iron, and banana, iron. So, cheese and nuts are the sources of calcium and pomegranate and bananas are the sources of iron. Calcium make our teeth and bones strong. Milk, cheese, yogurt and nuts are the good sources of calcium. Calcium is a nutrient that helps us to make the teeth and bones strong. Milk, yogurt and nuts are the good sources of calcium. Iron. Iron helps in making blood. Green leafy vegetable, guava, pomegranate and banana are the good source of mineral. Iron is very necessary for the body because iron make blood. In which product iron is present? Iron is found in green leafy vegetables, guava, pomegranate and banana. These are the product in which iron is present. Next nutrient is water and roughage. Our body also needs plenty of water to function properly. Water is a very necessary nutrient for the body because absence of water, our body cannot work properly. Water plays the vital role in the functioning of the body. Water helps to digest our food and remove waste of the body. Water helps us to digest our food because if we are taking less amount of water, our food cannot be digest properly and we may face very problems. And also remove the waste. Waste means in the form of urine. Water remove the waste from the body in the form of urine. Our body contains about 70% of water. Our body is made up of 70% of water. Only 30% of other things, but 70% of water is present in our body. But time to time, we lose water from our body in the different forms. But we can, our body also lose water in the different form like sweat. To overcome this loss, we must drink at least 8 to 10 glasses of water daily. To overcome this loss, we must drink at least 8 to 10 glass water daily. So our body will functioning very properly and in a good way. Our food also has some fiber This fiber are known as roughage. Fiber is a part of food which are help to digest food in the stomach. Roughage cannot be digested and also has no food value. In the roughage there is no food value, but it helps the food to digest. But it is still very important. Why? This is because it helps your body get rid of undigested food. Fruits and vegetables are excellent source of roughage. We must eat in the proper amount of fruit and vegetable, so we get proper amount of roughage. Roughage help the body to get rid or undigested food. Balanced diet. The food we eat every day is called our diet. A diet which has all the nutrient, carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamins and minerals in right amount is called balanced diet. Which diet we can call balanced diet? Balanced diet is a diet in which proper all the nutrients means like carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamin and mineral are present in right amount. This type of diet is called balanced diet. Preserving food. Food gets spoiled when kept uncovered for a long time. Brown-green colored cottony mass start growing on the food. Food can spoil. How can the food spoil? When the food is uncovered for the long time, then the food starting spoiling. Brown-green colored cottony mass cover the food and it become spoil. So to stop the spoiling, we can use the boiling. This is the preserving of food method. Okay, preserving of food gets spoiled when kept uncovered. Okay, this is complete. Boiling is a preserving of food. This process kills germ present in the water and milk. We get stop the spoiling of the water and milk. We can boil them. By boiling, they cannot be spoiled. Okay. Freezing. Second method is freezing. We store many items in a refrigerator for many days to prevent them from getting spoiled. You have fridge in your home. Almost all the houses there are refrigerator. So we can store the food in the refrigerator. It helps to it helps to get the food refresh and stop them from getting spoiled. Drying is the third method. Food is dried before using it. Red chilies, turmeric roots, mint leaves are dried in sunlight and then further used for flavoring. So drying is another method for preserving. We can dry red chilies and turmeric roots, mint leaves in the sunlight, and then we can use for a long time. They cannot be spoiled. Canning. You have seen that many things like juices, jams, milks come in cans. They are sealed in can after removing germs and moisture from them. Okay, canning is a method of preserving food. In the canning, the product is packed in can and they are sealed in cans after the removing germs and moisture. Adding salt and sugar. Moisture means wetness, numbing. Write the meaning of the wetness. Moisture means wetness. Okay. Sealed means packed. Sealed means packed. Flavoring. Adding flavor. adding flavor. Okay, adding salt and sugar. Pickles are prevented by adding salt and oil. Meat is prevented by covering it with salt. Jam and jelly are prevented by adding sugar. Adding salt and sugar is a good method for preserving, like pickle. Pickle is preserved by the adding salt and oil, and meat is preserved by the covering with the salt. When we cover meat with the salt, it cannot be spoiled for some time, not for long time, but for some time. Jams and jellies are prevented by adding sugar. In the jams and jellies, you can taste there is a rich amount of sugar. So the amount of sugar is helpful for getting spoiled. Jams and jelly prevent them from getting spoiled. So the reading and explanation is complete now. Your homework is find the exercise and fill up in the book.